Jasper, Florida, Hamilton County. Jasper is located in central Hamilton County. It is set in the North Florida lowlands 90 miles west of Jacksonville. Jasper is believed to rest on the land originally thought to be the site of the Mississauga people, a subtribe of the Seminole Nation. In 1861, the Civil War came to Jasper. The Jasper Blues was created from Jasper and county citizens and fought at the First Battle of Manassas. We are here to investigate the old Hamilton County Jail. It was built in 1893. The old jail was listed on the National Registry of Historic Places. The two-story brick, steel, and concrete structure, also home to the sheriff and his family. There were babies brought into the world here and men taken from the world in this building. Jasper is rich with history, and many witnesses here say the old Hamilton County Jail is supercharged with paranormal activity. 91 years of thoughts, pain, tears, and even blood spilled are embedded in these walls. In 1916, Sheriff Officer W. Rayford Royals, 42, who died in the line of duty, was shot and killed by Walter Dorm. Walter Dorm was found guilty and sentenced to death. While noting the execution took place on a specially constructed scaffold outside the jail, the article remarks that there was some joy during this somber of occasions. As the fatal moment drew near, Walter Dorm laughed and joked with his executioner, smiling. Even in the very face of death, he claimed he was right with God as he pointed upward. Our music playing, it's because they told us that the prisoners, or the inmates, enjoyed music and they would play it for them once in a while. So we figured, hey, we're here, we want to learn, we want to talk to them. It's Saturday night. We told them, the sheriff said it was okay that we were going to play some music. So when we go upstairs, you'll have music playing. Back there's the prison or the jail. We'll get into that in a minute. But here's like another sitting area. I'm not sure what this exactly was back then, how they have it set up now. But you can see here, so right now you're in the house portion and not the jail itself. Yes, correct. Christina, we're actually in the house portion that is connected to the jail. And you'll see all that in a minute. It'll all sort of connect together. There's a game camera we got set up in here for any move. But here's their kitchen. Everything's pretty functional. I mean, I don't know about the stoves and that kind of stuff. It's 91 years old, so it has seen its better days. We haven't done much investigation in here. This list leads to a garage and storage. And this is another outside door. You have a game cam set up there. So here's the door that would have sealed the jail from the house. That makes sense?
Basically, the only separation from the house and the jail
was this door.
Yeah.
So they would lock this. Hey, if there's anybody back here, we're coming in to talk to you. But this is the women's section. Not very big. Shower, toilet, some hard steel bunks. Maybe somebody will talk to us in here. Is anybody in here for solitary confinement? Did you misbehave? Did you start a fight? You can see inside here. Maybe somebody will talk to us. You want to talk to us? There's another room back here. But yeah, could you imagine being stuck in there and that's the only thing you could see was that? Before we go upstairs, here's a bunch of stuff that in the cabinet. There's a picture of the execution. had happened here. Right there. And there's some actual, there's a baton, some handcuffs. I'm not sure what's all original. Obviously the pictures are, and you can sort of see where that was and how they built that. So right now, we're going to head to the second story of the prison, which is sort of over the house, but it goes over the back side of the prison. So you can see here, I can even turn the light off, you can see actually how dark it is. There is we did turn lights on for the tour, but it's pretty dark without. We haven't gotten much in here. We didn't really investigate too much. It just goes back and locks in there, and then the windows aren't real sealed up, so it's sort of cold, but you can see the shower, toilet, a couple beds. They do get some activity in here. This was the hospital room, I guess like a quarantine room. If you were sick or maybe assaulted or something or needed quarantine, they would put you in this room here and lock you up. There's one of our ghost cams. It's been recording all night. We've seen some anomalies. The ghost portal, that's me walking in. We have a digital recorder set up. We had the ghost portal up here earlier. We can get that back out later. We had some problems with tweaking it. We were getting some names coming across it, but it wasn't real clear. But this is basically like the day area, or with chow, they can come sit here and eat. Here's one of the segregated cells, and we have a ghost cam set up. And if you can see I don't know if you can see the green dots. So basically what that is a grid pattern that I have set up here. And you can see it here, so it reflects, and if someone would walk in front of that or whatever, it would shadow that, and then something's moving across in front of it. So let's go back up there. I'm going to try to set up here. So,
like a female said, hey.
Hey. Okay, we didn't start yet, and he already answered. What was that going there? I just seen something leave you, Matt. Is there anybody up here that would like to talk to us? Is there any children here? Someone said that there was twins that were born here. Is that true? Are you still here? Yes. Can you tell us anybody's name?
Good luck. Who?
Who was born and who were the kids that lived here? What's your name? Who's talking to me? Can you tell me your name? Are you a male or female? Are you a prisoner here?
Robert?
Robert. Did you live here, Robert?
I did.
Robert, are you still here with me? Can you talk to me, Robert? What are you doing still here?
I like him.
Who do you like? Do you like Robert?
That was the point.
What's the point, Robert? Is that you still talking to me? How many spirits are talking to us right now? Do you know Walter Durham? He killed a man in 1916, a sheriff's deputy, and was hung for his crime. Do you know Walter Durham?
Dying.
Dying.
I did.
You did? Is that you, Walter? Are you here? Why did you kill the deputy sheriff for? Why did you kill the deputy sheriff for? What was that?
You don't want to know about it.
We're here to talk and communicate with you. We don't mean any harm or disrespect. respect. We want to hear your story and why you were here and how long you've been in here. We want to sort of tell the history of the prison through your voice. So I'm just going to ask you some simple questions. This device will let you communicate with us. So if you want to, feel free. I got the EMF detector here. I'm going to turn it on. Right now we're all zero, so we're not getting nothing, picking up anything. So we'll see if anybody wants to come over. We're in the lunchroom. If you want to come talk to us, this is the time to come talk to us. We have some stuff set up. You can talk through it. We'll hear your voice. We'll record it, and then you can hear your own voice. Is there anybody here with us right now that would like to talk? Can you at least tell me your name, or if you're here with us? Who's here?
Can you tell me what your name is? That's me, Susan, sorry.
Hey guys, it's time for lunch. Anybody want to come for lunch? We're in here waiting. Come on over.
Are you hungry? I made some chicken and potatoes.
What was your favorite prison food? Heard something. Can you repeat that? See what I got. Hopefully I don't need to hear for it.
What kind of pie did you like to eat?
They probably didn't give you much pie in jail. Maybe. It was a treat. Were you allowed to smoke in your cell? What kind of cigarettes did you smoke? What were you put in jail for? What was your crime that you were found guilty of?
How long were you here? Did you serve a long time?
We got a good question for you. We know that they hung a person here, was executed for a murder of one of the deputy sheriffs. We know the names that happened to. We're not sure if you're still here or not, but no one can tell us the name of the sheriff around 1916. We dug and dug and dug and couldn't find a name for the sheriff. What did you say? Got chills.
Can you tell us the name of the sheriff?
Sound like a moan or something.
We know the name of the deputy sheriff that was shot and killed. But what was the name of the sheriff?
You're coming through, but I can't understand what you're saying.
What was the name of the deputy sheriff that got killed? I know his name. But I'm gonna see if you tell me what his name is.
Okay, see this little green light on this device? I'm going to set it right down here. See, it's all lit up. It's all zeros. So if you're in here and want to come talk to us,
What's that? Do you hear him?
what you just said. Move the light.
Yeah, move it in front of the box. There you go.
There. We have an EMF detector. Make sure it's all at 0. Picking up 1 now. May have to move it over some. It'll be zeroed out. Are you in here with us, making this go up? Saying something though. Can you touch that green light? Come on in here. Talk to me. Don't be afraid.
All right, so we were talking about the deputy sheriff that was shot and killed. I want to know the name of the person that shot him.
John? What was the name you just said? Who shot the deputy sheriff? We hear you coming through, we just can't understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's going up a little bit. The EMF detector. Are you in the room with us, making the EMF detector go up a little bit? Touch that green light. Make the 2 go to a 5. You can come on in here, we're not going to hurt you. I have 2 pretty girls with me. When's the last time you seen a pretty girl in jail?
That was me again, I'm sorry.
Do you know what year that deputy sheriff was shot and that prisoner was executed? I think every time it wants to talk, it comes through that sweep. It's hit multiple sweeps. So is there anybody that wants to come talk to us in the lunchroom? I got this device over here set up with the green light on. If you come over and touch that green light, all those numbers will raise on that, and we'll know that you're here. Can you come do that for me? It's right here. I'll move it over. Right there. I'll back out of the way. Does anybody in here know the name of the deputy sheriff that was shot in 1916? Does anybody know the name of the person that shot and killed the deputy sheriff in 1916 that they executed at a later date? We don't pick only one out. Does anybody know what year it is? And how long you've been in here? That's good, huh?
Never heard that before.
No, I picked up like a phone. I know we asked before, but is there anybody here, anybody around, that knew the name of the sheriff in 1916? lunchroom. Why don't you come talk to us? Did you just say something?
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what we see. This is a grid system that we put up in this room to see, help us see shadows moving around or anything. And this is how dark it is in here. And that's with night vision.
Cigarette and talk to them, they'll interact with you. So again, like I said in the last cell, we're not here for any harm, disrespect, make fun of, anything bad. We just want to know the history of the Hamilton County Jail, the old Hamilton County Jail. What happened to some people here, why you're here, and we got some devices you can talk to. We set the REM pod up in here. I'm gonna come in. I gave you a cigarette earlier. If you need another cigarette, we'll get you a cigarette. The REM pod just went off.
Wave your EMF detector button.
Yeah. Are you setting that off or am I setting it off? Go ahead, do it again. Make that thing beep again. We're just trying to double check, making sure it's not. Why is it so sensitive? It's never that sensitive.
Yeah, what? I don't know what's going on.
See, you have to get close to get it to go off. Now you make it go off.
Alright, now stand out the way of this camera. Okay, quit.
Quit. Can you do it again? Make it beep, man. I'll give you another cigarette.
See if you can pick up any reading. Never seen it do it like
Okay,
that.
I moved my head. I moved my head again.
It's not that sensitive. There's no way it's that sensitive.
Yeah.
No.
Movement.
I'll move it back. We'll move it back. I'm gonna pick it up, move it back, and I want you to touch it again. A little bit, we're getting close. But see, I'm gonna pick it up, it's gonna go off, okay. Alright, here's your cigarette, another cigarette. I'm moving back, away from the thing. It's never done that before. We've never had it just, alright, I'm out of the room.
Can't see it on the camera.
Here, switch places if you need to. Can you make that go off?
Make that go off for us.
There you go. Is it hitting it?
Yep.
Alright, let me move it off. Let me move
It's a
it off a little
vibration.
bit.
Vibration.
Okay.
I guess.
I've never had them do that, man. That's why they
Yeah,
put them on the
that's-
floor. Alright, fair enough. We'll put it on the floor. Alright. There. Alright, you can see where I'm at. We'll move back. Back away from it. So we were thinking maybe it was the metal of the beds are solid metal, and it's maybe just picking up enough vibration or us moving and it's vibrating through. So we just try to debunk everything, and not saying that something didn't happen, but from the way it looks, maybe a piece of equipment set it off, or us bumping the metal frame of the bed set it off. Did it go off? It shuts off automatically.
Okay, I was ready to touch it.
No, it doesn't automatically. All right.
You sit on the bed, Mike.
With all due respect to your cell and everybody in this prison, I'm gonna sit down on this bed in one of these bunks, if that's okay. Turn a light on here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to set this device up.
You time it is?
Oh yeah, I gotta watch the time. Oh, it's only 8:05. We got a good solid hour. Okay. Here's another device. I'm gonna sit up here by these cigarettes. My name's Mike, by the way. If you touch that green light, all those zeros will go up. Maybe go up 3, 4, 5, whatever you want to do. You can touch that green light to let us know you're here, or you can touch the REM pod. Fair enough? I'm going to sit down here. Oh, maybe not. I've never had to be that sensitive. I don't know if it's just the construction.
Try sitting down again, so,
Was that you, or is that me sitting down? I don't know.
what is that?
What is that?
It sounded like a phone call, like a phone.
My butt calling? That was weird, wasn't it?
Well, I heard it earlier when y'all weren't there too.
Okay. All right, well, I'm here. I'm going to run this device. It's going to make a little noise. I know it's late at night, but I'm going to ask some questions. And if you talk, we'll be able to hear your voice and you can hear your own voice. Again, with no disrespect, we just want to hear what you have to say. Feel free to talk, say what you want. It's me and Matt. Liz is out there with her daughter. I got two pretty girls here. We know this is a segregated cell, and we know a lot of bad things happened back in that time. It's 2020 or 2022, and things have changed. And we want to know today about the prison and the history of the prison and your story. So I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be a little loud. So, but it's going to allow you to talk. And I honestly don't know how anybody stayed in these cells and slept on these awful beds on a like paper thin mattress for any length of time.
I think that itself would make it go
Oh
crazy.
yeah, you had to go stir crazy in here. And the cells are open. Let me start scanning. Okay. So what we're going to do is ask a series of questions. She has the spirit box running, the headphones on, she's blindfolded. So we're back in the ladies' area where you were detained as a prisoner. Is there anybody in here with us tonight who wants to talk to us? Any ladies? What is your name? What are you in prison for?
Again, a female's voice, I couldn't make out what she said.
Can you please repeat what you said? Oh, let me turn this on. Is there anybody in here with us that wants to talk? I have the EMF detector. Someone said earlier there was a woman screaming. Is this the West Wing where the woman was screaming? Were you the woman screaming? Is there anybody in here that needs our help?
Female voice said yes.
What happened to you? That's mad at the chair. Can you tell me what happened to you? Who hurt you? That's me moving the camera. Can you tell me who hurt you? And why?
Hello?
Hello, are you here? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Tell me your name. Talk to Elizabeth. She can hear you. Say your name. She can hear it. That's why we're doing this. We want to communicate. We want to hear your stories. Can you tell me your story and why you're here? Who hurt you?
A male's voice, I couldn't make out what he said.
Is that you, Walter? Are you back down here? Who's the male that's down here with us?
Male's voice come across that I am.
Is this Walter? Yes or no?
Oh, I got a name, Walter.
Walter? What are you doing back down here, Walters, in the women's cell? We just got the name Walter come across the spirit box. Walter, what are you doing here? Walter, talk to me. We're supposed to be out here talking to women. What are you doing down here in the women's area? Wants revenge. What do you want revenge for, Walter?
Mel's voice, I couldn't make it out.
Walter, what do you want revenge for? Come in here and talk to me. Where are you at, Walter? I don't see you. Is there any females still here? Did Walter scare you away? Is he the dominant spirit here? If you're a female here, why are you still living here in prison? The prison's been closed since 1984. You can leave. Why don't you cross over to the other side? If you're just joining us live, we're in the women's section of the jail. We're doing a EVP deprivation with Liz. She is hooked up to the spirit box. I'm asking.
Mel's vessel, where are you?
She's just got a male's voice saying, "Where are you?" We've gotten a few responses. She died there, is angry she was beaten and abused. Is there a woman that died here with us right now? Was there somebody that was beaten here?
Mel's voice said, I can't talk.
We've got another male's voice saying that he can't talk. We want to talk to the woman that was abused and hurt here. Talk to me. Who hurt you?
Mel's voice said, what?
Who hurt you? Did the guards hurt you? You can tell us now. You're not going to get in trouble. Did the guards abuse you here and beat you till you died of your injuries?
Mel's voice said, hello?
What spirit is with us now? Who just said hello to me? What's your name? And hello. We just had a male spirit's voice say hello. Can you tell me your name and why you're here? She killed herself. Oh, he could be the dominant spirit in here, scaring people, you're right. Was there a female here that committed suicide? Why did you kill yourself for?
Mel's voice sounded like it said, you are?
You are. Are you... Oh, the spirit... Sound like the spirits are fighting between themselves. We're trying to contact a female inmate or prisoner that committed suicide, supposedly. We want to talk to you. We want to hear your story. We want you to be free.
Female voice said, Rodney?
Rodney. Was Rodney who raped and hurt you? Is there a Rodney here?
Female voice said, you are.
You are what? Who are you talking to? And what is your name? We're getting a lot of different responses from different spirits. Yes, it's very sad how people were treated and lived back those days. You're right. There was no justice for anybody.
Female voice said, Mom.
Guards did. We just got a voice that just said "Mom" to the spirit box. Again, this prison's been open for 91 years, so you can imagine the sadness, the stuff that has happened, people have gone through. All that is embedded in the cement in time, and in the cement and in the stone. A lot of residuals.
Female voice sounded like it said hello.
Hello, are you here with us? Is there another male here with us? So you can imagine all the stuff that happened, bad stuff that happened, the residual stuff that's here, that will always be here, that lives in these walls. So a lot of that stuff may be residual that we're getting. The right time and place. She could not take it anymore and killed herself. We want to talk to the woman that committed suicide. What is your name? Can you tell me your name? We're not here to hurt you.
Either a male or a female voice said hi.
We're getting a lot of interaction with some other spirits. Sometimes when you open yourself up and do this kind of thing, and they realize that they can communicate with you, they'll start to gather. And as you can hear now, we've had several people talk, and
Male's voice said, love you.
we're getting not saying her name. I wonder if the guards raped and abused any women. No, I'm sure there was awful stuff that happened. Nobody would tell anybody back then. You know, there was no course for reporting anything. You know, no one would believe you. They would believe the guards.
Female voice said 5.
5 what? 5 what? What do you mean by 5? The female that just said 5, what do you mean? Can you tell us what you mean by 5?
Male voice said 8.
8? Are you trying to tell us how many spirits are here? 5? What do you guys do here? That was always been like I guess we don't have that connection, and it's always like, people always ask, why do you go, son? What got you involved in this stuff, and what's your interest, and why, and just stuff like that. It's like, I can't imagine, crossing over or passing away and being stuck here forever. Yeah, you're right. Stuff like that probably did happen over and over again. That's why they're scared to talk. Is there a portal here?
Male's voice, who is that, or who is he?
I'm Mike. Who are you? We're in the segregation cell.
Screaming.
Screaming. We already got a response. Who's screaming? Is there anybody up here with us?
A woman crying.
A A woman crying,
Laughing.
laughing. Are you here, Walter?
Yes.
What are you doing, Walter? Who's all here with us? How many spirits?
Hello?
Hello? Can you talk to me? What is your name? Who just said hello?
Ben.
Ben. How are you, Ben? Where are you at, Ben? I can't see you. It's really windy outside too, so if you hear some stuff. Matt is starting to break some stuff down. We'd love to stay longer, but
Forever.
forever. Are you stuck here forever? Why don't you want to cross over? Where did you go, Ben?
Whispering.
Whispering?
Don't whisper.
Don't whisper. I've got instant chills. Who's whispering?
Woman.
Woman. What woman are you? Who are you? What is that?
I can't understand.
Must be Matt. He is not. No, Ben, he is disguising you. He's not. No, Ben is disguised. See, this one is evil too. Ben is evil? That must be Matt. What is that?
Woman.
Ben, are you evil? Did you hurt somebody here?
Yes.
Why? What did you do?
That was weird.
That was weird.
Did you hear that too?
Mm-hmm. What did you do?
Ben.
Ben? Who hurt you, or did you hurt somebody?
No.
I'm getting conflicting stories here. You don't have to stay here. That's Matt. Has to be. There, after her won't let her leave. She needs help leaving this place.
Stay.
Stay. Where are you staying at? Who do you want to stay?
You.
You want me to stay? What do you want me to do here? Do you like people coming here every week and asking you questions?
No.
No, I bet you don't. We don't mean to intrude on your space. Again, we'd like to learn and hear the history of this place. I'm sorry bad things happen and you're here.
I'm home.
You're home? Do you like living here for eternity?
No.
Where do you want to spend eternity? Well, Cindy said if he could kill, he would kill.
I'm done.
You're done talking?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. We'll let you alone.
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
All right.
All right. Good night.